Welcome everybody, welcome to the Fish Tank. My name's BadasFish80. We are setting up to watch a tournament final right here. It's been a few hours in the making. We've had a little bit of setting up to do. We've got some new technology to trial. We have had some technical issues, but the good news is there's a chance we may have got through them. Now, what are we going to be doing? We're going to be watching a 1v1 grand final. This is number 19 between Broken and Dragon. It's a best of 5. Broken has come through from the winner's bracket, which means he has a second life due to the double elimination. And Broken has come from the redemption bracket. So if Broken wins the first best of 5, it will trigger the second best of 5. Now, both players have banned Apep and Milloween, so we'll see neither of those for either players. Not too many rules here. The major one is wildcards are prohibited. Now, one thing I just want to mention to you, and I'll remind you at the end of the stream as well. This Saturday, March the 6th, there's a $1,000 prize pool tournament. I'll put the details in the description. Please check it out. Please enter it if you're interested in. Remember, it's a great experience to be part of it. You can learn a lot and you can help support the tournament. And if we get 125 players in it, we can unlock the maximum prize pool. So with your help, hopefully we can do that. That will be streamed here on my channel on Twitch, BadasFish80. On twitch.tv. So if you're playing or if you just want to watch it, come drop by. There will be a delay, so it will be fair for the competitors. Now, I'm not sure if there's anything else I need to tell you. This is the second time I've done this spiel since, you know, we tried it the first time and it all went wrong. But we're going to try it again. So, Broken versus Dragon. Grand final, best of 5. Let's see if we can get this going here. Okay, so I need to just basically start the replays at the same time. Good luck, everybody. I don't mean good luck in the game. I mean good luck trying to get this to work properly and get through. Okay. Now, here we go. See if we've made progress. Right. Oh, it's slightly behind, but it's not too bad. Okay, Broken is playing Volko. Dragon is playing Apep. The Ratbo. The not Apep. The Ratbo. Okay. Yes, progress has been made. So we've got a Demon Warrior deck from Dragon here as Ratbo. He's going to want to cycle to get that Demon Warrior out as quickly as possible. Now, if you see the Demon Warrior, you can pretty much guarantee that the rest of the deck's going to be pretty light, because you want that Demon Warrior to be out as quickly as possible. You want to be able to cycle it to the 5th time and get the big Demon Warrior in play. Now we see Akinlep, one of the newer cards at the bottom there. Akinlep does have a poison attack on minions. He has a headbutt on buildings. You have the Gong. You can see the 3rd slot in Broken's hand is the Gong, which makes all poison immediate. Any poison that is currently applied becomes immediate. Okay, so now you can see we're 1 minute 15 in. Demon Warrior stack number 2. Okay. If we look at the XP, slightly ahead now for Broken and Volko. Bridgeburn coming in. Bridgeburn only 1 mana now. It's a lot more easy to get some value out of that. If you recall, Volko a few patches ago was completely reworked. He no longer has his ping on face every time you're using a card. He's now Bridgeburn plus Enraging and Berserker Rage in his units when they pick up the embers on the bridge, which we can't see yet because it's not perk 2 yet. And importantly, in the latest update, Volko can rage air units. Only melee units get the Berserker Rage, but all units can get the Rage if they're in the area to pick it up. Okay, there we go. Perk 2 for Broken. Ahead on XP. See the Ember at the top just waiting. Ranged units, sorry. Ranged unit, not air units. Ranged units, sorry. Hey, Made in Heaven. Ranged units, yes. I know. I've played this game before. I know what I'm talking about. Okay, so we're getting some good face damage here coming on the Ratbo. The Ratbo deck will get a lot stronger when the Demon Warrior comes out, so he does need to stay in the game until that point. I'm doing well! big XP lead for Broken right now. Bridges staying blue. That XP lead increasing right now. Demon Warrior will be big on the next spawn though. Just watching the tournament final. We're making this video for YouTube, so I might be a little bit slow responding to chat. Okay. Now, perk 2 is available. The Daka, here it goes. Getting some good damage on that Whirly Scrat. It is enraged, so that Whirly Scrat can get some work out. It's almost dead. Ratbo will pick it off as it comes close, but there's an enraged assassin at the top. That thing can be a beast if it gets to hit on face or a big unit. There we go. Big Demon Warrior's out. Okay, this is where Dragon's deck gets a lot more powerful. Question is, how far behind is he? He's a long way behind on XP. Bridge burn, just shredding everything. Now, Demon Warrior is not going to enjoy dealing with any small units. It will just shred that warrior, though. Okay, Blast Crystal clearing the bottom. Demon Warrior is taking a lot of HP damage, though, but he needs to make sure that Demon Warrior doesn't start hitting face, because that takes huge chunks out of the face. Not too much damage coming at the top, but you can see Dragon's getting a lot more control on the bridges now, the Demon Warrior. And he'll be trying to cycle quickly, so the next Demon Warrior will be out before the next one even dies. The previous one dies. Okay. Don't spam those, please, Zeta Conde. Okay, perk 3 now. Perk 3 for Volko. That means some of the ground units, ground melee units picking up that Ember can be monstrous. But here we see we're getting some face damage coming out. Demon Warrior pushing again. Okay, that's a huge Daka on face. Demon Warrior is beating the heck out of the face. That's going to be game number 1 to Dragon. Got a little reprieve for the Vortex, but Dragon's come out. He was behind on XP that whole time, but then that Demon Warrior really changed things around. That is game number 1 to Dragon. Drop this down here. Ratbo taking that first game against Volko. Okay, 1 game to 0. Okay, so we just need to set up the next replays, which will just take a minute. You could see that the Volko Broken was in charge until that big Demon Warrior came out, and then that changed things hugely. As is the nature of those decks. Okay, so... Yep, you can indeed play that deck with APEP. APEP, of course, was banned for this one. Okay, so set this up. Make sure we don't spectate the same replay twice. Okay, take a hot minute to set this up. Just make sure we get it at the right time. Okay, they set up, and yeah, this would if we were watching this live, it would be super easy to do. Just having to set it up from the replays just adds another level of difficulty. Okay, I'm going to pause the replays at the same moment. Make sure we've got them set up. We're watching each player from the other side. Okay. At A. Bonjour. Okay, so we're going to go into game number 2. Let's make sure we get the score set up correctly on the screen. This is a best of 5, remember. Dragon is 1-0 up. So let's just update that on our score. Okay. So let's set these up. Then we'll go. Okay, we're going to go into game number 2. Strap in. See if we can not mess this up. Okay. Get them starting at the same time. Show you guys what's happening. Okay, we can see both players' hands. That's a start. Okay, Broken is playing Valorian. Dragon is playing Morelia. Okay, Valorian and Morelia. Okay, both players have changed. Dragon using the Dynasty Morelia skin, only available generally to tournament winners. So that's interesting to see. Okay, so let's have a look. We've got a bounty sniper from Dragon, so that can really help. Every time that's getting the kill, that's 2 mana. Sorry, 2 XP. Sorry, 2 XP. Right. Seeing if the replays are lined up. Lined up well. Okay. A little behind, I think, but it's not too bad. We can certainly improve that. Okay, so if we look at the XP, Dragon is ahead on XP. Red team leading with the help of that bounty sniper. Bounty sniper is now on face, so it will start getting XP via the face hits. There's 1, 2 XP, but it's taken down. Okay, there he's got the spirit from the ghost turret, drops onto the sniper to make that sniper a lot more difficult to remove. And now that's an extra spirit on the bounty sniper. So he's got 2 deep snipers, both with spirits, which can make it really difficult for them to be removed. That is one of the main weaknesses of the sniper, is their easily removal from ranged spells. But with the spirits, that's not something it can do. Okay. Okay, so we've got the Brother of the Burning Fist. It's on face. That guy does hit hard. And he drops his Holy Fire, which will heal him and remove any small units around him. So that can be a problem. XP's well in Dragon's favour. Red team ahead right now.
The reach of the light.
So remember, best of 5. Dragon's 1-0 up and in the ascendancy right now. Done a lot of face damage. Perk 2's available for Broken, though. He's going to be using Valorian's Perk 2 Searing Light to start removing units. That can be useful on the snipers, but of course if the snipers have got Spirit and are surrounded by other units, it's going to be more difficult to remove them. Okay, he's got a 3 mana Ting from the future present, though. That can be very nice. And he's got a 1 mana Grasping Thorns from the future past. And as we've seen on the ladder, especially with APEP decks, those futures can make huge value. The longer the game goes on, the more mana you're effectively saving. And it just gets out of control, especially with APEP and the free cards that they have. See how it works with Valorian right now. Okay, so again, the best way to deal with these snipers is to let them get close to you and then melee them. Just use your minions on them. Okay, so he's trying to kill that sniper. He doesn't want to allow the opportunity for the sniper to get a spirit on. The Searing Light does hit random targets, so sometimes if there's a lot of things to hit, you don't get lucky and kill what you need to. But as is the nature of this game, sometimes RNG can play a factor to a smaller or a lesser degree. Now, XP is closing up. Broken's done a better job now. He's stabilizing. So the issue you have with the future decks is you have to spend a lot of your mana at the start for no reward. But you start gaining that back as the cycles go through. So for example, the first time you use your future present, it costs you 8 mana, you get nothing for it, except a card that you then have to spend more mana for. But as the cycles go through, and you're saving 2 mana every time, that's when you start to catch up. There you can see a 3 mana Ting, that's beautiful. Ting of course can hit multiple units with his berries, but gets absolutely savaged down the bottom there. Now, perk 3 has come for both players at about the same time. Dragon will have his dragon. That's going to be a one-time only perk. Valorian gets the stronger Searing Light plus the heal from his perk 1. So let's see. Dragon doesn't want to leave the dragon too late and not get value out of it, but he needs to use it at the right time. The dragon's a pain, but these top players can deal with the dragons pretty well. Normally the issue is the other stuff that's with the dragon, either supporting it on the same lane or pushing on the second lane. There you can see the breath absolutely clears everything. Bridges are blue though. The longer that dragon stays over Dragon's side, the happier Broken will be. to get these bridges. Try and fight the dragon on the right-hand side. Keep that experience going. See, dragons are behind on XP now for the first time. Bounty Sniper goes down at the bottom. A little bit of mana burn there from Broken. Probably something he's learned from some of my streams. Also missing the spirit with the ghost turret. That's one of my little tricks. One of my specialities. It just happens, you know. Sometimes just miss it. But it's nice if you have a chat there just to be really generous and supportive if you do make mistakes. Okay, so again, the dragon here. So the problem with the dragon is taking a little while to die, and that means that that top bridge is staying red for a long time. But that's a nice bridge grab. Dragon down. Okay, so we're not going to see another dragon. This isn't an Accursed deck. Bounty Sniper at the top. Can it get much damage in here? He's got to be careful. That Ting can kill that Bounty Sniper if it gets close to face with the second bounce of the Bounce Berry. Okay. Oh my goodness. Value there. Takes out both snipers. That's huge. XP lead for Dragon at the moment now. Okay, so this is a race to Mana Frenzy. Bridges are blue, so Broken's going to be catching up. That Brothers of the Burning Fist is going to do a lot of work at the bottom there. Slaps the Ting around. But here, look at the XP. Almost level. This is going to be super close. That Bounty Sniper can be huge in a Mana Frenzy situation. In Mana Frenzy, your XP turns into mana. Bounty Sniper gives you XP, aka Bounty Sniper gives you extra mana. Okay, we've got Mana Frenzy for Dragon now. Broken's going to tick over on Mana Frenzy. Okay, this is going to be hugely important where the bridges hold for the next few seconds. Bridges are blue. Extra mana dropping on Broken's side is probably ahead on the units that are out right now. That Bounty Sniper, though, could get some value. Does need to get it down. Okay, sometimes in these Mana Frenzy situations, the sniper backline can just build until it's just insurmountable, especially with the spirits on it. Let's see what he's got here. Okay. Trying to take the snipers out with the Searing Light, but there's a few of them, so they're splitting the damage. Only one of them goes down, and it's replaced immediately with the next one. They've got to be careful with the Ting Tang Tung, though, because he will... We've got double Bounty Sniper at the bottom. This is where it can start to get out of control. There's 4 snipers on the field. What has he got to control them? The Searing Light. They don't have spirits. He's trying to put units down to save them. That Searing Light was huge, though. Crushed the whole sniper squad. That could have been a huge problem. Dragon struggling on XP here, trying to get a bridge. Struggling on HP, sorry, I mean 260 HP. This is very close right now. Players just trying to hold the bridges for as much as possible. Just get that little extra mana. Give them a little bit of a push. Dragon was in a good position with all those snipers up. When he lost those snipers, I feel like that's when he lost the game. That is game to Broken. Broken's Valorian has beaten Dragon's Morelia. We are 1 game all. Very nicely played. Okay, looks like he conceded at the end there. These players know when it's not going to work. But yeah, there was a situation in that match where Dragon at Mana Frenzy had a backline of snipers. If he could keep them alive, then he could really push in, especially some of them being bounty snipers. But they did get taken out by the Searing Light. That's why when you're building decks, most of the time you need some kind of ranged removal. Because otherwise, if you can't get to those snipers, they just stack up and eventually it becomes too much. So you're either going to have spells, or if you're using perks like the Searing Light there to remove them, you need stuff like that. Dragon didn't have much spam in his deck. Tried to keep them alive from the Searing Light, because the Searing Light of course hits random units. So sometimes if you're trying to save a sniper, you put a Scrat Horde down on it, save it by the hits just not hitting the sniper, but you need to play your units and cross your fingers really. Okay, A-Flow Florian, this is game number 3. Let's get this set up. Oh, you're going to sleep. Okay, Florian, thanks for saying good night. Good night. Okay, let's see if we can get them up at the same time. Don't use those emotes during... Okay. Okay. Second person has got banned from using his emote. Phew. Right. I could turn them off, or I could just keep banning people that use them. Right, we need to switch this screen round. Yeah, if you do something and I ask you not to do it, please don't continue to do it. Quite a simple setup. Do you continue to do it, then you're going to get in trouble. Okay, let's we'll put this one 2 seconds ahead this time, see if we can get them lined up exactly at the right time. Okay, so this is going to be game number 3. Remember, this is best of 5. It's currently 1 game all. If Dragon wins it, then Dragon wins this best of 5, wins the whole thing. If Broken wins it, then it is a second best of 5. Okay, let me just make sure I've got these set up correctly. I know it's almost impossible to imagine that I would get it incorrect. It looks like we've got the same replay. If I don't pay attention, there's a chance we'll watch 2 different replays from different sides, which could be interesting, could also be very confusing. Also, you might not even notice it. Okay. The arenas are different. Maybe it's the graphic settings moving the arenas from it. Okay, so... Right, I think we're ready to go. Okay, so we're going to be going into game number 3. Try and get these going at the same time. And everything's good. Okay. Fingers crossed. Get it about right? Oh, it looks like it's still about a mana out. It's very close though. Very close. Okay, let's just update the score. It is 1 game all. Okay, so Demon Warrior deck again, coming from Dragon. If I do get it wrong, hopefully chat will notice and yell at me. Right, so let's just take the score and then we'll see what's going on. Okay. It's the wrong one. Defogo, don't! Okay, we got Broken playing Ratbo. We've got Dragon playing the owner. Okay, looks like we've got the right one set up. Timing, what? No. Okay, so let's have a look. We missed a little bit of the part while I was messing about. We've got a slight XP lead now for Ratbo. You see Ratbo's got the flyby. The flyby can be used with the Daka to give you those extra units and extra Daka power. Okay. So he's got the flyby and the Scrat Horde. So he can use either of those to power up the Daka, or, if necessary, use both of them. The Daka, of course, is the perk 2 for Ratbo that does damage based on the number of friendly units you have out. That's why you see Ratbo with lots of little Scrats. That's why his perk 1 and 3 really can help you out in that situation. Okay, so again, we've still got a blue XP lead. Reasonable face damage done. Frost Feather Flyby coming in. Now those Flyby, whilst it is a spell, the owls, as they come in, they are treated as a unit. So you can use it to take bridges, for example, and other things, like if you happen to be playing Mordor and one of them dies on the way through and you've got an active tombstone, then you will res one of the little guys. Something to consider. Okay, so again we see a Demon Warrior deck. We saw Demon Warrior earlier with Ratbo. We've got Demon Warrior now with Diona. Again, as we saw previously, he's going to want quite a cheap cycle deck. He does have the Musketeer, which can help out there against the Demon Warrior. Demon Warrior is going to go down to the Daka. Now the Daka, the double Daka with the Frost Feather Flyby plus the Scrat Horde could be huge. Oh, it was the Musketeer was from the Walking Blind 8. Sorry, I missed that. Thanks for the update. So you can't call on that on a regular basis. Okay, so the Walking Blind 8, of course, gives you a random card. Okay. Wow, we're going to have 3 people get banned for being idiots. Lovely. Luckily, I took them off the screen so you can't annoy us. That's a shame. Okay, Big Demon Warrior is out. This is where Dragon can start to get back into it. He needs to, where possible, try to keep the Daka off of that Demon Warrior. He does have traps which can be used to interrupt them. You do need to play them early though. Saw there, the Daka just shredded that Demon Warrior. You can see the XP coming back for Dragon. Okay, Demon Warrior's out. Supported with the crossbow dudes. They will help remove any air. Slowly but surely. Okay, so there he's put the trap there. You can't use the Daka while that trap's there. The Daka's going to hit that trap. So that's nicely done. That gets the Demon Warrior right on face. Daka comes in, almost kills it. Pretty much dead though. Yep, Demon Warrior out very quickly. You want it as soon as possible. You want a cheap cycle deck to get it out as quickly as possible, but you need to be careful you don't leave yourself too weak in the meantime. So it's a bit of a balancing act. Back 3 coming up for Broken though. That's going to be extra scrats every time he spawns a minion. You can use the scrat spawn to drop extra stuff for the Demon Warrior. The Demon Warrior, of course, is a single target unit, so it's not good at dealing with scrats. Has to stop, squish one, start again, squish one. All the time there's more that's able to be spawned. Double there. You see that easily controls that Demon Warrior aggro on face whilst shredding it down. Okay, XP's about the same now. Demon Warrior pushing. Okay, he's got the Daka coming. He's got a double Daka if he wants to with the flyby and the horde. Of course, he doesn't have to spawn more than he needs to. There we go. So, trying to get value from the flyby as well. You don't really want to target the flyby on the unit that the Daka's going to hit, assuming that you believe the Daka's going to kill the unit. You want that slow and the damage from the units themselves that actually matter. Okay, but again, here comes the Daka. This Demon Warrior is on face now. That's a bit of damage. Here we go. We've got a trap support with it. That's 2 Demon Warrior hits on face. Trap takes out the Zhao. And the next Demon Warrior is pushing in. Okay, this is what you want. You want your opponent to be struggling to deal with the first Demon Warrior, and then the next one's coming. Defending really well, but the pressure is building. Okay, here we go. You see Demon Warrior is still alive. Vortex takes out all the small units, which means the Daka's going to be less powerful. But Dragon's getting a bit of an XP lead here. That Demon Warrior is just holding that lane up. Okay, that's a good shredding Daka that time. Now, what can a Kinlep get achieved? A lot of poison going down, but only on a single unit. The Ghost Turret's shredding it. High DPS will drop a Spirit on something when it goes. It's on the Demon Warrior. Okay, the Demon Warrior just became even more scary. 200 extra HP. But the problem is, if Dragon gets the Mana Frenzy first, his cycle's going to be insane. And those big Demon Warriors are going to be a problem. But here we go. Daka coming in. Almost kills the Demon Warrior. You saw there the flyby wasn't targeted on the Demon Warrior. It was on the units behind it. Took out the Marines. Again, still red team ahead on XP. The Demon Warrior is getting shredded by the Daka time and time again, but it's doing what it needs to do. It's not, in this position, it's not important for him to get the Demon Warrior to face. It just needs to keep everything busy and keep that bottom lane just locked down. Because Mana Frenzy is about to pop for Dragon. He's got a 20 XP lead. That means he's going to have Mana Frenzy for a while, even if Broken can get to Mana Frenzy first. Broken's going to have to really push and try to hold the bridges now, which means he's going to have to probably be less mana efficient. See now he's spawning a lot of stuff on the bottom. It's getting taken out. Bridges are staying red. Daka coming in. Demon Warrior doesn't go down. It's already on face. That's 2 face hits. 3 face hits. The trap there keeping that Demon Warrior alive. It's going to die, but the next one's here. This is it. This is the cycle, the cheap cycle. Those Demon Warriors are going to be spat out so quickly. He's trying to control it on his face, but ultimately we've got a trap and a taunt trap. Nice use of the traps together. That's going to be game to Dragon. Dragon takes that game. He's now 2-1 up in the ascendancy. Okay. Dragon liking his Demon Warrior play right now. Right, okay, let's get back to where we need to be. Okay, boom. Done. Update the score. So it's 2-1 to Dragon. Best of 5, remember. I keep reminding you of this, but it's important to remember. If Dragon wins this, it wins the tournament. If Broken wins the best of 5, then there is going to be second best of 5 due to the dual elimination nature of these tournaments. And we have seen that a number of times in these 1v1 and 2v2 finals. Okay, so let's get this set up quickly for you. Just setting these replays up. We'll try and get them started at the same time. It seems it's quite difficult to get them exactly at the same time, switching between the two systems, but feels like we can get it close enough to be okay. Okay. Game set up, then next one. Okay, so yeah, there is a lot of setting up to do, but it's manageable. Set up game number 4. Remember, the players can switch between the masters, the decks they're playing. They don't have to use anything specific. They just need to stay within the bands. So they can use the same deck. They can switch. So many different options available to them. Okay, here we go. So we've got Broken versus Dragon. Screen. Dragon versus Broken. This screen. Okay, so there's a bit of a mind game here sometimes. If you've just won a game, do you stick with what you think is a strong deck, you know is a strong deck, is a deck you can beat your opponent? If you do stick, though, there's the possibility that your opponent might be thinking, if he's going to stick with that deck, let me make a deck that is going to counter this. So yeah, there's a lot of mind games between. Don't know exactly which way they're going to go. Let's get the next game up and underway here. Get it on the screen so you can see it. Okay, game number 4.
Do not fear. Valorian is here.
Okay, so what have we got? Broken playing Valorian, Dragon playing Ratbo. Dragon's Ratbo was the winner against Volko earlier. Broken's Valorian beat Morelia. So they've won with both of these masters in this matchup so far. We have a Demon Warrior again from Dragon. Dragon really enjoying the Demon Warrior right now. Okay, so we've got a future past giving a 6 mana blue golem for Broken. So again, with the futures at the start of the game, you're going to leave yourself behind because you're spending mana basically to rejuvenate it later. Okay, there we go. Blue golem. But the key is he needs to use his future present as quickly as possible, because the sooner you use it, the sooner you can start regaining the mana you've lost. But if you use it at the wrong time, you've left yourself at a huge mana deficit. So it's very important, and this comes through a lot of practice, it's just knowing when to use it. Okay, so Dragon is in the lead in XP. He'll be happy with that. Especially knowing that his Demon Warrior deck's going to get stronger as it goes on. Yes, this is the 1v1 tournament final. It's currently 2-1 to Dragon. Best of 5. Broke my pen. If anyone really needs to know that, but an update for you. Okay, so Demon Warrior number 2 pushing at the top. Demon Warriors don't get much for your mana until it's the 5th time. So you're playing at a bit of a deficit until it comes out. But when it's big, you get a lot for your mana. Okay, still an XP lead for Dragon here. Okay, perk 2, Daka is available. Okay, not the biggest Daka in the world, but it does basically take that out. We got Scotty pushing at the bottom, Scotty from the box. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty's going to sit down at 50% HP. That's his big weakness. High DPS until he drops to 50% HP and then sits down and cries for 5 seconds and generally dies. But I'll be a bit concerned for Broken at this moment because Dragon seems to be able to control the XP and his deck's going to get stronger as it goes. That big Demon Warrior. There we go. Searing Light perk 2 starting to get some value now from Valorian. Going to be more face damage on Dragon. A Demon Warrior number 4. Be the counter above it. And the next time it's spawned, it's going to be 3 times as big, 3 times as powerful. Yeah, that's a big Daka though. He needs to be careful. He doesn't want to throw away that to the Daka. Got a lot of small units that he can soak the Daka with. Gonna need to be spawning that further back. Yep, future, present, future, past, Valorian. Okay, so there you see Scotty get into face, sitting down. Just taunting for a while, slowing things down. It does get some extra value from that though. Here we go, Big Demon Warrior. He's already ahead on XP. Now the Big Demon Warrior is out. See, he spawned it really deeply because he wants to start supporting it. There you see the Scrat Horde played into the Searing Light to try to soak some of the hits with the Scrats. Not a big Daka, but it's a free kill. He'll take it. Okay, so there you see the 3 mana Scotty available from the future present. More value coming out every time he gets through this cycle. Getting 3 free mana each cycle from the futures. Okay, Demon Warrior deep in enemy territory. It's going to go down though, but XP still in Red's favour. Demon Warrior is going to get a hit on the face. That's extra value. Okay, that's going to be a big Daka. Takes out the Warrior. Here comes the Searing Light. He knows that he can't be dodged with the Rats. But the Demon Warrior is so big that it just tanks those without too much of a problem. Okay. Remember, if Dragon wins this, he wins the whole tournament. Scritillery coming in, excuse me. Doing a good job clearing those units out. Demon Warrior pushing on face. Scotty spawned. Tried to grab the bridge, wasn't able to. Sits down, doesn't really get much value. Is reduced because of the future, but still, that's very little value. Walking Blind Day, using it to taunt. Nicely done. Keeps the Demon Warrior busy for a little bit. Whirly Scrat's going to be quite useful here, but it's going to get absolutely shredded by that Daka. And the XP lead for Dragon increases. Okay, he knows the Daka's been used. Blue Golem spawned deeply. Really doesn't want to go head-to-head Blue Golem with Demon Warrior here. Scritillery comes in. That's going to interrupt the Blue Golem. Okay, that Demon Warrior just shredding everything there. Vortex just taking out all the small units. Scotty shredding though. Scotty's very high DPS. But of course, once he takes one of those big hits from the Demon Warrior, not going to be good. Daka coming in on Scotty, gets absolutely shredded. Combination of the Daka and the Demon Warrior. Searing Light not really doing enough though. XP still well in Red's favour. It's real difficult. You've got to try to deal as effectively with the big Demon Warrior. You've also got to try to take bridges where possible. That Scritillery takes out the Legionnaires and grabs the bridge back. Real nice value. Okay, Daka comes in. Daka hits the box. Doesn't get much value. That Assassin's going to get a lot of work in at the top there. Gets taken out. Demon Warrior is low. But the bridges are just chock-full of red all the time, really. More than half the time. XP well in Dragon's favour. He's closing in on Mana Frenzy. Once he gets the Mana Frenzy, he's just going to be able to cycle those Demon Warriors and crush everything. Let's find out. This is looking positive for sure. Both players playing well, but Dragon has been able to control the match even before that big Demon Warrior came out. That's the benefit of a cheap cycle deck. You have a lot of bridge grabs. You are able to not fall too far behind. Okay, Scotty getting into deep in enemy territory, but not really achieving much again. Here we go. Mana Frenzy very close for the red team. Demon Warriors getting close to face. Going to get tanked, but those Legionnaires are going to get shredded. Daka comes in. Big hit on the Blue Golem. It is alive. Scotty trying to shred, but just doesn't have any units that shred through board. Scotty's just doing a as best he can at the top there, but still there's so many scrats left. Blue Golem, high DPS, but single target. It's going to take a week to get through there, even if it was invincible. 2 almost full HP Demon Warriors on face now. It's Mana Frenzy time. Scritillery comes in to clear out anything. These Demon Warriors going to finish this here. That's going to be game, set, match to Dragon. Oh, that's awkward. Very well played, everybody. Very well played. Okay, Dragon takes the final by 3 games to 1. We saw a lot of different masters being used there. We saw a Demon Warrior strat being used multiple times with different masters. Very well played. High level gameplay. No wildcards, of course. We don't want that polluting these games. Very, very well done to Dragon, the ultimate winner, and to Broken, the runner-up. Money being won for both of them. Big shout out to GGToor for supporting these tournaments. Much love to them, and for always supporting the stream and other streamers and the community, and for making a great game. Much excite. Okay, just a quick reminder. We do run these tournaments every month, 1v1 and 2v2. So if you're interested, make sure you check out the news in Minion Masters, join the Discord, join the Minion Masters Discord, check out the Reddit. The information is everywhere. And a big reminder, this Saturday, March the 6th, there is going to be a potential $1,000 prize pool tournament where we need to unlock it by getting 125 participants. So if you're interested in supporting the tournament and the tournament scene in Mini Masters, please check out that tournament. It's being put on by GGToor. It is going to be streamed here live on the Fish Tank. So make sure you come if you're interested in checking that out. Come to the stream on Saturday, this Saturday, March the 6th. Thanks for checking out the video. Thanks for being awesome. And I'll see you again soon here in the Fish Tank. Bye for now.